to you by Kellogg's Cereal. The best to you each morning from Kellogg's of Battle Creek. And now let's all play What's My Line? And now, from New York, let's meet our What's My Line panel. First, the popular columnist whose voice of Broadway appears in papers coast to coast, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
And on my left, the star of the new movie Fluffy, Mr. Tony Randall.
And on my left, a svelte charmer who wears a Cheshire grin because her husband is in a huge shape, Baker Street, Arlene Francis.
And now, our publisher panelist who's going on a well-deserved vacation to Kenneal Bay in the Virgin Islands. We wish him well. Bennett, sir.
Looking forward to this trip, so I'll leave the crack of dawn tomorrow. Well, we have a very distinguished panel moderator tonight. I don't know whether you know or not, but he's probably the only man in television who owns a dog whose aunt won Best in Show at Madison Square Garden last Tuesday. Here is the proud owner of that dog, John Charles Davis.
Actually, I can't claim all that credit. It's my daughter who owns the dog that is the nephew of the Scotty that won Best in Show in the dog show this week. Pretty good. Bennett reads those papers. I don't know. I can't keep anything from him. Tony, nice to see you on the panel.
Thank you.
We have some very interesting few things for you to play with tonight, I think. We'll also have a famous mystery guest before my friends on the panel a little bit later in the show. And we'll meet our first challenger.
Return it within 30 days for a full refund. Call 1-800-313-3323.
While we're talking about Corky, the nephew of the dog that won the France Amasseuse, you know, Bennett I ran into on Thursday, and he's got some friends up in Connecticut that have a dog and a cat. And they've caused pandemonium up in that part of the country because they named the dog Cat and the cat dog. Right, Bennett? Sure. Wonderful story. And now let's meet our first contestant. Will you enter and sign in, please? Sue Murphy. How are you? Miss or Mrs. Murphy?
Miss.
Miss Murphy. Where are you from?
New York.
From New York City. Nice to have you with us. May I present our panel, Miss Murphy? Now, if you'll come over here and sit next to me, we'll let the audience in the theater and the audience at home know exactly what your line is. All right. Panel, we can tell you that Miss Murphy is self-employed and deals in a product. And since Bennett's going to get a rest, why, we'll begin with Bennett, sir.
Miss Murphy, is this product one that might be used by not only the panel, but the distinguished gentleman sitting next to you?
Yes.
Is it a consumable product?
No.
When you say consumable, do you mean in the long view or the short view?
Oh, by all means, the long view, John.
Well, we will agree that it's, with Miss Murphy's permission, we will agree that it's a product, if it came into your possession, you would tend to use and then would discard. Is that fair enough, Miss
Yes.
Murphy?
Might it be something that is worn?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
John, may I ask a question which may disqualify me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you carry this product from
Yes.
place to place? I'll disqualify myself. I think I know who it is.
Oh, all right. Mr. Randall?
Is this a product that is used in business?
Yes.
Is it a manufactured product?
Yes.
Is it a product made of one thing like a photograph rather than several things like an automobile?
Yes.
Made of one thing like a photograph rather than several things? Yes, well, that's very nice. 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Francis.
Oh, it's made of several things like an automobile.
Well, as I've taken the question as it was asked, is it made of one thing like a photograph or several things like an automobile? I'm somewhere in the middle there, but I had to give him a no.
I see. However, it is something you can carry on your person.
Yes.
Is there any paper involved in this product?
Yes.
Does it have writing on it?
Yes.
Would it look like a book or a magazine of any kind?
No, I don't think it looked like a book or magazine. 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Sir.
Murphy, would this product be of any use to people in the newspaper business?
Yes.
Have you some connection with the newspaper business?
Yes.
Do you work for one of the New York papers?
No.
That's 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Gilgal. Oh, I'm sorry, you've disqualified yourself, Mr. Randall.
Is the product newspapers?
Yes.
Then we must figure out what you do with newspapers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have a very determined, vigorous, left-handed manner. Do you sell newspapers?
Right. Very good. Actually, Dorothy, I rather imagine that you have seen Miss Murphy on her round.
I have, and I believe she's also an actress, aren't you, Miss Murphy?
Yes.
No, actually, Miss Murphy sells newspapers from 10:30 p.m. to 3 a.m. and makes her way all the way from
yes,
Greenwich
I've read
Village
of
up
her.
into the east side. You read about it in the paper.
Now it comes back because it didn't when I was guessing, really.
What do you go to the restaurants and sell them?
I'm late tonight. Yeah, tonight I won't start till 11. Yeah, I do
Well,
that.
for heaven's sakes, if you're late, we're going to throw those over. That's just it. But actually, as Dorothy has said, Miss Murphy is an aspiring actress, and she works at night selling newspapers, so that in the daytime she can make the rounds to the producers' offices. And I guess you're studying too, are you?
No, I'm just making the rounds.
Just
yeah.
making the rounds. Well, may I know?
And she wears a little Jackie Coogan cap with all her hair underneath it, which
Oh,
makes her look quite
Well,
different.
that's why I thought it was foolish because everybody
Yes.
thinks I have
It
short
almost
hair.
did.
Dorothy, you got a wonderful memory. She does. She wears a little Jackie Coogan cap and a big sweater and
Where is
trousers.
that, at P.J. Clark?
Well, that's one of the places she hit.
What are the places at PJ's?
I go to PJ's and Allen's and Lane's and Delmonico's and Limelight. And
All the way.
Don't you get a
all the way-
particular thrill out of selling the papers that contain Dorothy Kilgallen's column?
She doesn't. She sells morning papers.
Sells morning papers. Aha, that takes care of that.
Thank
Well, we wish that you have a good deal of luck in those producers' offices,
Thank
because
you.
we know that's what you want. Thanks for being with us. Now to meet our second challenger. Will you enter and sign in, please? William Nash. Right, sir? All right. Mr. Nash, where are you from?
Evansville, Indiana.
Evansville, Indiana. Right, nice to have you with us. Mr. Nash, may I present the panel? And now, if you'll join me over here, we'll let the audience in the theater and the audience at home know exactly what your line is. All right, panel, we can tell you that Mr. Nash is salaried, deals in a product, and we'll begin the general questioning with Arlene Francis.
Mr. Nash, is this a product that is larger than a bread box?
Yes.
Does it have moving parts?
Yes.
Would it be considered in any way electric? No.
No, that's right. One
It
down.
has electric parts, though, I think, John. I think if you'll think that over for a minute, John.
Hello there.
Whoa, all right.
We don't deny that there might be some relationship in Salisbury, but it doesn't have electric parts, right, Mr. Nash?
Mr. Nash,
We'll
give
have
him a
to have
little
a
trouble,
conference.
will you?
Now, you
Have a
realize, Mr.
conference.
Nash, my good name and reputation here.
The clock is electric, John, I'll bet you.
1 down, 9 to go. Mr. Sir.
Mr. Murphy, I was in Evansville a few months ago doing a job for a bank, and I saw a lot of big factories there, big plants. Are you connected with a very large plant out in Evansville?
Yes.
Now, let's see. One of them was Bucyrus Erie that makes equipment for digging canals and farms, and one of them made refrigerators and things used in the kitchen.
Would you like to ask a question, Mr.
Do you work for... You work for
here and run all the products.
You work for either Bucyrus Erie or a great big plant that makes equipment like ice boxes and refrigerators?
No.
That's two down and 8 to go, Mr. O'Gallis.
Mr. Nash, do you think I could use this product?
Yes.
Is it primarily useful rather than decorative?
Yes.
Does it come in various models,
Various models?
sizes, or colors?
Well, we will agree that it can vary in size, and yes, I would say models is probably a good
If I had one of these things, would it be in my house?
No.
No. 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Renton.
Is this a machine?
By machine, you mean, yes, you do.
What do you think I mean?
Well, by machine, I am assuming that you mean an entity which has a motivating force to it, and through the use of the motivating force and such other implements as are attached thereto, it does something to something else in the shaping, turning, manufacture, or slicing.
That's not exactly what I meant.
That's not exactly. Well, what do you...
What I meant precisely was, does this entity contain a motor or engine?
Does this entity contain a motor or engine? That's 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Brent.
Does it get around?
Without a motor.
It gets around and it enjoys it. Do you have to propel it to get it around?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is this something that you get onto or in order to make it function?
Yes.
In a
Does
manner
it
of
have
speaking.
wheels?
Does it have wheels?
No.
5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Sir.
It has no wheels. It has no motor. It's a horse. Has this product, has this in any way or any part of it ever been alive?
No.
6 down and 4 to go, Mr. O'Gallis.
Mr. Nash, is this product ever used anywhere on the water?
Yes.
You are the most dubious man about your own product that I've ever seen.
Well, we're not dubious. I'm Dr. Dubious tonight. No, we would have to agree that you could find this in use on water.
Could you also find it somewhere else in use?
Yes.
Would that place be on the land?
Mm-hmm.
May I assume it would not be in the air without a motor?
Yes, we would agree that.
Would be a glider.
Oh, Tony, don't confuse me. Yes, it could. You're so right.
Going to give you 1 minute.
Thank you, John. I'm going to need it for wheels.
Gliders have tracks in them.
Is it big enough for me to get into?
Yes.
And I would then propel it in some fashion
Yes.
without any wheels. Tony knows I passed Tony.
You've been passed to, Tony.
Oh, I wasn't sure I did. I think that it probably uses some sort of animal propulsion. Is that correct?
Very good, Tony. That's 7 down
I
and
knew
3
I
to
didn't
go.
know
In
what it
fact,
was.
I'm going to throw the towel in for you.
In a sleigh or a sail?
No.
Ice skate.
Mr. Nash sells revolving doors. Which was why, Arlene, you heard such a laugh when you said, does it go round? The reason it does. Does nothing but go round. Yeah, we thought that you were going to open the door.
And the place you'd find them on the water is on some ocean liners.
Yeah, big ocean liners have them.
Yeah.
That's why we say you could find it. You don't find them in a home, mostly because they're pretty expensive. I asked Mr. Nash, and it appears that, $3,000 is about the rock bottom, and you can get a very nice one.
Well, there
And,
aren't
in fact,
many
a very
people
good
who
one.
revolve in a house.
No, but, if you have 3,000 and you want something nobody else has got in their house, he'll put one in for you. And if you want one with your initials on it, you can get it for $25,000. Now, the expensive ones do go as high as $25,000.
What's the name of the company, Mr.
International Steel Company.
It's rather well known.
The revolving door division of the International Steel. Well, I think we put the panel through a revolving door, and thanks very much. Nice to have had you with us. We'll meet tonight's mystery guest in just a moment, but first, here is a word from our sponsor. The appearance of our mystery challenger, for which the panel is blindfolded. Blindfolds in place. Panel?
Yes.
Good. Will you enter, mystery challenger, and sign in, please? All right, panel, as you know, in this case, we go to a different form of questioning, one question at a time, in turn, moving clockwise. And we will begin with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Are you a motion picture star?
Well, hopefully, yes.
Mr. Randall?
Are you a fellow who's about to appear in the New York area?
He's
Yes.
obviously appearing.
Miss Francis?
Well, if you are hopefully a motion picture star, does that mean that you may have come from the theater?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Sir.
What happened?
Yeah. I thought I detected different voices there. Is there more than one mystery guest?
Yes.
Miss Kilgallen?
Are you in any way related?
Yes.
Mr. Randall?
I'm certain I know who it is. Did we go to school together?
No, I went to the School of Hard Knocks. I was never in college.
I was certain I knew who it was again.
2 down and 8 to go, Miss Francis.
Well, is it a husband and wife team of some sort?
I hope so.
Mr. Sir.
Well, if they didn't go to school with Tony Randall, they can't be Lunton Fontaine. Are you a very young married couple?
Everything being relative, I'll answer that question, and knowing you're yours, say yes. Miss Kilgallen?
Do you both sing?
Yes.
Mr. Randall?
That's what I thought.
We did establish that it's not London Fontaine, eh?
Yes, we did.
I'll take a guess. Is it Stephen Eady?
Nope. 3 down and 7 to go, Miss Francis.
Is it Tommy Sands and Nancy Sinatra?
Yes. We rather thought that if you ever got onto The Man and Wife you discovered, because Tommy is in None But the Brave, which opened in New York, you know. Did it open this past week? Or
Yes.
open? Yes,
Right,
just opened, that's right. And so that they knew you were both in town. It's a joy to have you both here. And
Thank you.
And they are both singers, too.
Thank
And
you.
very good singers.
We have to explain, Tommy's a little embarrassed about his light suit, but he just barely made it off the bus tour from all the theaters today.
That's right. I've been doing
Just got in.
the rounds of New York, for the last 3 days, and so I just came in before the show started, and so that's why I'm in this.
Well, I don't think that we need any apologies for that suit. I would just submit to you that spring is coming and you're getting the door open early. And thank you for doing it, Tommy. Nice of you both to give us a
Thank
part
you.
of your Sunday evening. we gave you a rather tough time tonight, but I think in view of all things you did rather well, so congratulations, and we'll be back after this. Puzzled by the fact that they know that I'm going to say goodnight, and so are they, so I think I should tell you, too, that we're concluding a little early tonight because the president is going to come on behind us with a message for the whole country. And, Bennett, we want you to have a wonderful time at Caneel Bay. Martin Gable is going to be here to take your place, and we'll wish you a happy vacation, but be envious at the same time. Tony, wonderful to have you with us, and good night, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
Good night, John. Have a good time in California, John.
Thank you, Dorothy. Good night, Arlene.
Good night, Tony, dear, and I hope Phyllis has a good time, too, not just you.
You're all very nice. Good night, John.
Gee, that softened him up. Did you hear that? He said we were all very nice and said good night. I thought at the very least he'd throw the desk and probably 3 chairs at me when he was going away on a vacation. We mean it, Bennett. Have a nice rest. And thanks to all of you for being with us on What's My Line?
Watch My Line is a CBS television network production in association with Mark Goodson and Bill Cotton. This is Johnny Olson speaking. Look! What's My Line? Brought to you by Geritol, the high-potency vitamin-iron-rich tonic in liquid or tablets to help you feel stronger. And now, let's all play What's My Line? And now, from New York, let's meet our What's My Line panel. First, the popular columnist whose voice of Broadway appears in papers coast to coast, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
And on my left, the star of the new movie Fluffy, in which his leading lady is a lioness, and he's a tiger, Mr. Tony Randall.
I read in the New York Times recently a list of words that were in Dr. Johnson's first dictionary in the English language, words that are no longer in use in English. And one of the most charming was belly bone. It means literally beautiful and good. And it refers to a woman who is both beautiful and good. And I suppose it's fallen into disuse because there are so few of them. In any case, here's a lady who fits the term belly bone, Arlene Francis. Isn't that a wonderful word?
And I want to hear the others. And now, tomorrow being Labor Day, we're celebrating tonight by having our favorite laborer in the vineyards of the book publishing business with us, Mr. Bennett Cerf.
Well, Tony, I never heard the word belly bone before, but I've thrown away my introduction for John because if ever a man answered to the word belly bone, it's John Charles Daly.
Ignorance is bliss, 'tis folly to be wise. I will just assume that it's a compliment, Bennett, and thank you very much. And Tony, thank you for being back with us again and for at least generating or inspiring the compliment. We've got some very interesting occupations. I think we're going to have a lot of fun in the next half hour. We will also have a famous mystery guest before my friends on the panel a little bit later in the program, and we'll meet our first challenger after this. First challenger, will you enter and sign in, please? John? Savalopoulos, right? I have to congratulate you, John, because I have a John, too, first name, but my second name gives nobody pause. Yours gives them pause, and you have a chance to catch up on them. Where are you from, sir? Florida. From Florida. Well, it's nice to have you with us. Mr. Savalopoulos, may I present our panel? And now will you join me over here, and we will let the audience in the theater and the audience at home know exactly what your line is. Panel, we can tell you that Mr. Savalopoulos is self-employed and deals in a product. And we'll begin the general questioning with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Mr. Savalopoulos, may I take it that you are Greek in origin?
Yes.
May I assume that your product is not necessarily Greek in origin?
Yes.
It is used by people in the United States?
Yes.
Could I use it?
Yes, ma'am.
Could I hold it in my hand?
Yes.
Would I have it in my house?
Yes.
Would I have more than one?
Yes.
Would I buy
You're
them?
assuming if you had it that is perfectly reasonable, you could have more than one.
Is there anything decorative about this?
Decorative. I would say no. We will agree that there are circumstances under which it might be used, but they would be extreme circumstances as decoration. Mr. Randall? In Greek, no is oshi. I hope I get a nay.
What's yes?
Nay. Sounds like no, but it's yes. Nay. Is this product, is it or has it ever been alive?
Yes.
Is it living?
Yes.
Is it animal?
Yes.
A series of nays, you see. Is it the kind of animal we associate with Florida?
Yes.
Is it reptilian?
No.
No. 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Francis.
I thought with you saying nay so many times you were going to ask if it was a horse. Is it a four-legged animal?
No.
3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Sir.
Mr. Savalopoulos, is this animal ever found in or near the water?
Yes.
Is it therefore safe to call it a sea creature?
Yes, I think it's safe to call it a sea creature.
Yes.
Is it a fish?
No.
No. 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
But I'd have it in my house?
Yes.
Would I eat it?
No.
No. 5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Randall.
I presume it's a pet.
No.
A pet?
You have it in your house and don't eat it. Like goldfish. I meant that sort of pet.
No pet.
Another
6
orchard.
down and 4 to go, Miss Francis.
It's not a fish, but it lives in the water? Is that what has been...
Or near?
Yes.
Yes.
In or near the water?
Yes.
Could it possibly be in the bird family?
No.
A fish bird?
No fish bird.
A water bird, I mean.
7 down and 3 to go, Mr. Sir.
Mr. Savalopoulos, is there a practical use for this?
Many
thing?
uses.
Many uses.
Yes.
Is it ever used as bait?
No.
No. 8 down and 2 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
John, I'd like a ruling. Do I understand that this is alive when you buy it and when you keep it in your house?
No, it's
Oh, it
alive
has
when it is taken.
Or when he gets hold of it? But by the time I would get hold of it, it wouldn't be
Oh,
alive.
if they were slithering around all over your home, we'd have fits. I'd have fits.
Slithering.
I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't meant to give you any hints, and please don't take it as a hint of any kind.
I'm sure it wasn't.
There'd been no call for a conference, Miss Kilgallen.
Is this some type of animal life which has a shell?
No.
9 down and 1 to go, Mr. Randall.
Tony, do ask
It's not a fish. It's not a reptile. It doesn't have 4 legs, so it's probably not a mammal. Is it an amphibian?
No.
10 down and no more to
Is it an
go.
eel?
An
No.
eel?
No.
I hate to sponge off your time, but
It's a sponge.
It's a sponge.